This is Barton George coming to you live from CloudWorld here in San Francisco. It's a two-day event, and I am the cloud evangelist for Dell. I've been on the job now for all of 7 days. I think actually today is my 8th day, but I'm very excited about the cloud, and it's very interesting to see everyone here and see all the different talks that people have about what's happening in the cloud. I think one of the interesting things is there's a lot of hype around it, and people want to know what's the reality. And I would say that one of the realities is it's here already. I think people like Salesforce.com have been doing it now since '99. That's 10 years. A lot of the SaaS, which is software as a service, is something that people are actually betting businesses on. I know that Dell is actually a big customer of Salesforce.com, in fact the largest. So it's not just services that are being provided for people, smaller businesses, it's large businesses as well. And that's an example of software as a service. And then if you look at the two other layers of the cloud, they talk about platform as a service, and then down below that infrastructure as a service. Google App Engine being an example of the platform as a service, and somebody like an Azure will be, or Amazon EC2 is going to be infrastructure as a service, and I think you're going to see more and more of that going on as we go forward. A lot more people developing on the cloud, a lot more people renting services from the cloud. It just means it's a lot easier to spin up servers. If you want to start a new project, basically all you need to do is give them your credit card and you're up and running. You don't have to go to IT and say, you know what, we're going to be doing some developing and testing, and I need, oh gosh, about this many servers and about this much storage, and how long do you think it could be before you get it up and running? And so I think one of the greatest things is the flexibility and the agility that it brings.
Barton, what do you think are the biggest hurdles for people to not go on the cloud, and what do you think needs to be done in order to overcome those hurdles, those barriers?
I think some of the things that people are most leery about would be security of data, and I think a lot of people, this will be overcome basically by experience. I think you can talk about encryption, you can talk about how secure your data is, but until people actually trust the cloud, maybe dip their toe in with something they view as less critical, so maybe tertiary storage or secondary storage of some types of data, and they get experience feeling that it hasn't been leaked, that things aren't being broken into, that they will gain trust. So I think there's a lot of that feeling that maybe the cloud isn't secure, but I think a lot of people will find that it's as secure as their own data center, if not more so, particularly when you give over to people who do this for a living, doing it at a large scale, say the Amazons, the Googles of the world, who really have expertise in this, and this is what they do. And why not give it to them and focus on what you do, which is serving your customers, not maintaining your IT. And I think it's something that people will start evolving. They'll do little by little until finally quite a bit of what they do in the IT space will be out in the cloud as we progress forward.